Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. What a treat to be here. Good morning. Good morning. It is first Saturday. It is love morning time. I am struggling against a week of without coffee. I am slow and not my step has got no pep, but my heart is filled with gratitude, and I'm here to share some gratitude with you. And I hope you've got some gratitude to share with me. It's Saturday morning, so we'll probably just have a brief check-in, and if you've got something to share, please let us know what you are grateful for. And if you're here, you can just say hello, so we know that we're connected to like-minded, open-hearted people. I am grateful for yummy meal that Lisa made last night. I am grateful that I woke up with some congrats on 15 years, just as I got from you today. Thanks, Juan. 15 years. Today's celebrating 15-year anniversary of First Saturdays, going downtown and gifting to a population of people that often don't have a place to sleep, or if they do live in a shelter or government housing, they don't have the funds to do basic shopping for some new clothes. So we have some gently used clothes that we donate, and we have food and some companionship, some chance to say hello and connect. And it has been a part of my life now for 15 years. So I am grateful for the opportunity. And I'm grateful for all the volunteers that showed up. It wouldn't work if it was just me and Merrick and Jason, who started doing this 15 years ago after connecting at our high school reunion and realizing that we both had, or all three of us had the desire to be more of service. So, Juan asking, how did it start? Well, we were at our, I think, 10-year reunion, 10-year high school reunion. We were class of 89. And I started talking with Jason about the books that we were reading and we were at in our lives. And so he was kind of like a rough punker kid, and he had like dyed hair and dressed like, he was like a punker. And I was not. We played soccer together in junior high, and actually, was he a punker? He was when he first came. I don't know. I don't want to get him in. But then he kind of went a like rough troublemaker youth, and then became this born again, really kind and peaceful Christian man. And I had been going through Burning Man and was really learning and practicing gifting and realizing how much gifting has affected my life, and looking for more ways to practice gifting year round. And he was looking for more ways to be of service, more like Jesus year round, and how he could be more giving. And so one day he called me up. He was in the Costco parking lot, and he's like, "Hey, I just bought a bunch of stuff to give away to people experiencing homelessness. You want to come down and give it away with me?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah! Like, let's take the Hugmobile down." So I picked him up in the pink RV, and we drove down to like Skid Row, and we didn't know what we were doing, and we quickly learned that it's not unusual. Like, there's people every day. People come down to give things away, and so there's kind of like a way you do it. And there's places you go, and then people, as soon as you pull over, people line up. And so we did that, and didn't really have ourselves really organized. And like we had like a box of like lip balm, and so someone just came like grabbed like almost all of them. Like, okay, we'll do this differently next time. But it was so great, and we were like buzzing afterwards. Like, that felt so good. Like, let's do this again. Let's do it every month. Okay, let's do it every first Saturday, because it was the first Saturday at the time. It may have even been no, it couldn't be, because it was like I thought it was Valentine's Day, but it was the first Saturday. Then it couldn't have been. It's the first Saturday in February is when we started, and So we just started going every first Saturday, and because I was who I was taking pictures and video, and I started. So I was posting it, and I said, "Hey, anybody want to join us? Come bring some donated clothes." And so after, on like the third month, we had 15 people join us, and then after that, we had like 20 people join us. And initially, we would go down. We would take the Hugmobile. When we had just a few people, we would take the Hugmobile down. We would drive to Skid Row and come out of the car and give things away. And then we brought tables, and we would set up. We would park the Hugmobile and put tables out in front of the Hugmobile. And then we started taking a caravan of cars down, like as we got more and more people. And so and then the caravan, we started going to the same place every time, and which is kind of near like 16th and Island in San Diego, which is pretty rough, and it's just gotten rougher. And we started to get more and more kids showing up. So not just, but I mean, families with kids. And like there were times when we would show up to our regular spot, and there'd be someone just like passed out, like in their own feces, like right in the middle of like our area. And we're like, I don't think we can just keep coming here. Like, so we talked to, I think that's when we talked to the Hamburger Man, and a guy who gives away hamburgers every week and really is dialed into the needs and the people downtown. And he suggested we find like a location, like a park, and just make it regular, and then like let the other locations, and you give flyers to him, and he would hand out to his people that come every week. So people just started knowing that that's where you go on the first Saturday to get clothes and care packs. And so we had a location in this park for 10 years probably. And then the park, actually we were there. Well, we moved to a bunch of places, but then we went, actually we were there for a long time, and they were there until COVID. And then like right before COVID, they shut down the park. And so right before COVID, we were like looking for new places to go, and then COVID shut us down, and it was really hard. We still did it every month, but we just gave care packs away, and we didn't invite. We said like volunteers don't come. So just Merrick and Jason and I would go out, and we'd like drive around and give out the care packs. Or if people came to the location, the park that was closed, we would give people that showed up. Just so we were there every month. And then after lockdown started loosening up, we started to try to find a new place, and it really wasn't working. And I was kind of thinking, well, I guess maybe this is the universe telling us that this project is done. Like it's just nothing was working. And then we got introduced to this woman, Susan, who worked at Third Avenue Charitable Organization, aka Taco. And she loved what we were doing. She says, "You guys want to try out our location? We have this courtyard at this local church that we do daily homeless stuff." And so we did it there, and it worked out great. And so that's where we've been for the last 3+ years. And that's where we're going today. And we do the same thing. We set up we set up a circle of tables. Volunteers first people show up, and we organize the donated clothes and set up tables for care packs. People collate the care packs. We have some other charities that come up. Some people just bring people. There's some groups that bring like stuff that they get at the food bank to give away. And then we have people line up. I give them numbers so that they don't fight in line. And then we let people go around the circle, and they get a care pack and some snacks, and then they shop for clothing, men's and women's separately, and then they get food, and then they sit down or they head off on their way, and that's it. Once a month. It's pretty nice. And there's people that I see every week. Anyone else have any gratitude they'd like to share today? Well, I am grateful for this practice in my life. I'm grateful for how it's so good. Just no matter what's happened in the world, I know that it's a chance that once a week or once a month I get to do what feels like goodness. Good morning, Darren. Darren is grateful for the sun. Juan says that at 15 years you get an angel wings. At 20 you get a halo, a pink halo. I will look forward to that. Yeah, I mean, the truth is I'm a little anxious about today. We should have a lot of volunteers, and it's like with 20 people, I know everybody's got jobs to do, and everybody is having to make it work. When you have 100 people volunteering, people are always like, "What can I do? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do?" And that's hard to say. Nothing for you to do right now, or can you help with that, or can you just hold off? And I feel anxious when I don't have things for people to do. So, but whatever, fuck them. They're volunteers. I don't really mean fuck them, but I'm just trying to overcome my mind right now. And with that, wherever you are, let's give ourselves a hug. Appreciating this day, appreciating the sun, appreciating whatever it is that we do to be of service and feel connected to fellow humans. And let's feel connected to one another as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy first Saturday.